Vision, PEGTV Sports, Channel 15. We got the hockey for you tonight, and you're looking at MSJ. They'll be taking on Woodstock. The Wasps being introduced now. We'll get the starting lineup for MSJ.
Wearing number 9 and playing defense, Yanni Kalahara. Correction, he's playing the wing. Wearing number 21 and playing defense, Willie Hadaka. Wearing number 4 playing center, Lucy Corcovengas. Wearing number 13 playing wing, Lane Wizzle. Wearing number 20 playing defense, Captain Seth Whitley. Tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen, wearing number 30, playing goal, Zach Richards. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to stand and join.
Off, and the game will be underway. We'll get going. It's going to be Woodstock in the dark green, MSJ in the home whites. We've got the introductions. Eric Liberdoni, Brian Collmore, the officials on the ice, and this should be a dandy. MSJ looking to rebound from that 3-2 loss to Burton. Not saying a game that they should have won, but a game they had the capability to win and let it slip away from them. And they need to get the ship going in the right direction here heading into the holiday break, the holiday tournaments. And that's going to be down on the ice, and there'll be no icing on the play. It'll be picked up, and I'll go through the rosters for you as the night progresses. And in the back corner, that's Kalahari, number 9 for MSJ, battling along. And shot up front, save, and the net's going to be whistled. Everything's whistled down. The net's been knocked off its moorings. And the starting goalie out there for Woodstock, of course, is Jared Walker. Zach Richards gets the start net for MSJ. And again, a nice job of getting the puck in deep. And you know the net was dislodged. They had traffic in front of the goalie, and they also had a lot of people down where you want them in position to get the rebounds and knock the puck in. So with 14:30 to go, we'll have the face-off to the left circle of Walker. And it'll go into the boards, into the corner, and they'll wrap it around. And you see Kalahara try to get there, and that puck will come up and out of the zone. And Woodstock on the fly, coming down through center ice area. And some of the keys for tonight, in my opinion, for MSJ, play 5-on-5 hockey. And what I mean by that is stay out of the penalty trend. Don't get a parade going to the penalty box. And that's a goal for Wizzle! Wizzle with a rip shot at the top of the circle. Bounces off Walker and in the net. That's not a bad key to the game either. Score first. Oh, Lane Wizzle with a ripper. I'll have to wait on the assist. It happened so fast, I really didn't see who passed it to him. So MSJ. So Scholdice will get the assist. Wizzle will get the goal. And that's Kalen out there. He'll take the face-off as the Kalen line came out. Miller's on one wing, and then, of course, Connor Burke on the other. And again, they're cycling in deep. And remember, that started as a breakout for Woodstock. It ends up in the net for MSJ. That's Hadaka with the touch. He'll flip the puck up and out to center ice. It goes past Miller, and a little collision right there. Puck will be skated down. Connor Burke, number 18 for the Mounties, got the pass cross ice. So MSJ coming out and established, just like they did the other night, though. Remember, they had to lead against Burton. They had to lead against Rutland. And again, a lot of it is they just need to bear down on the discipline, do the fundamental things right, the small things right, and the big thing is to stay. Some penalties, you can't help it. Some penalties are completely avoidable. Yeah, Miller along the boards, and Woodstock able to pick it up and send the puck across ice. And that will go down in the far end of the boards here at the field house. And Ladderbush out there, number 5. Haddock at the point will keep the puck in and slap it down through. And boy, again, a lot of traffic out in front. Grassy out there, 23 also. And that's Whitley, one of the captains for MSJ. And the puck settled down by McCormick, and it comes off his stick. It'll be pinched in by Haddock, and he'll send it back around the boards and reverse it, looking for Grassy, 23. He'll get there and lean into the corner. And skating out, and that shot will be deflected up into the netting in the ceiling, and that'll be a face-off. And now it's just a matter, did it go off a defenseman's stick, or will it come outside the zone? If it was a mount, I got a feeling it's going to stay in the offensive end for MSJ, and that's what it will be. It'll be down into the right circle with Walker, the goalie. Okay, I had to get my tripod level, because nothing more aggravating than watch a crooked picture. That's what they have political shows for, is to watch crooked pictures. And that'll be an icing call, and they'll bring the face-off back down in the MSJ offensive end, or the Woodstock defensive zone, however you want to phrase it. And we'll be right back to the right circle again. 22 there stepping in for the face-off for Woodstock is going to be Kyle Kettner. So Kettner will take the face-off for the Wasp in the dark green uniforms as they trail. Scholdice with the shot and hit the net. It'll come all the way back to the point. Haddock again able to get there and keep the play on sides. They'll dump it in behind the net, and it'll be Korvakongas that will skate by on the weave and allow his teammate Kalahari to pick it up. And you got it! Korvakongas with the goal, 2-0 MSJ. Again, good job of just cycling down in deep, keeping the pressure on. On the weak side, Korvakongas was never marked, and so when the rebound came across, he was able just to set himself, not panic, take his time, and hammer it in. 2-0 MSJ would lead over Woodstock. And Kalahari will get the assist. Yeah, and then the Kalen line with Miller and Burke back out there. Scholdice and Haddock is your defensive pairing, and the puck dropped, and less than 3 minutes into this contest, MSJ up 2-0. And that's going to bounce off from Kalen. He kept it on sides, picked up on the fly. Burke shoots, fires, misses the net, goes into the netting. So we'll see if the faceoff will come outside the zone, but again, tell you, a good head of steam coming through the neutral zone area, though. So Kalen will step in here and he'll take the face off, and that was Bartlett there along with him, number 11 for Woodstock. And that time it's Woodley to Miller. Miller will get rubbed out along the boards, and that time the puck will come outside the zone. Scholdice with an assist tonight. He just flipped it up to the blue line, and again, nice job by Burke. He weaves his way around one defender. He's got somebody going to the net. That was Miller going to the net. Kalen turns, fire, saved by Walker, and he's trying to get the freeze. Can't get the puck down. Goes right through the goal mouth area, through the crease. Nobody from MSJ could get a stick on it. And good back checking as they come in and get Barrett, and that's going to be Kalen now. I don't think he'll be able to get to it before the icing. Nope. Well, an icing call, and the face-off's going to come down into the MSJ defensive end. And Richards down here hasn't faced a shot yet. He's the lonely guy right now, and I'm sure he's happy about that. With 11:21 to go, it's 2-0 Mounties in the first period of play. Again, Munger Vision, Channel 15 Sports. Today's video cast, though, is brought to you in association with the MSJ Athletic Association. And Haddock couldn't control it. Came out to the slot. Ladderbush will push it free to the blue line, but not out. Chick able to just flick it back in for Woodstock, and MSJ keep that momentum going, and it's going to be Haddock. Yeah, he kept it long enough. Brought it back. Robinson from the point will miss the net, send it to the corner, and McCormick will angle his body to take the blow from the check and still control the puck, and they'll wrap it around to Haddock. Haddock, a little nursing along the boards, and this should be an icing call. No, they're going to wave it off. Grassy out to number 23, skating hard, and yeah, Grassy really did get it down the ice here and did a good job of tying it up. Ladderbush slapping his stick on the ice. Oh, he had it set up for the one-timer. Came up and off the ice on a one-on-one coming down the other way for Woodstock. And everybody, oh, great job by Scholdice. Scholdice with the shoulder, and we got penalty behind the play against Woodstock. A delayed penalty on Woodstock. It's going to be either a boarding or a roughing call. So MSJ will have a man up right now because they're pulling the goalie off. And yeah, there's the touch-up, and there's going to be the call. The net was vacated as they brought the extra skater on. You can see the call right there from Mr. Collmore. And MSJ will be on the power play. And the last thing Woodstock needed, down 2 goals in the first period, was to give up a power play now, or go on a penalty kill. Yeah, it's a minor, it's a 2-minute penalty. It's contact to the head. The face-off, you can see him bringing it down to the left circle of Walker, the goalie for Woodstock, Jared Walker. See a lot of action here early on. Face-off won by the Wasp. And they drive it down into the zone, and then Barrett will chop at it, comes off the skate of Woodley, and it'll roll all the way to the corner and picked up by MSJ to try to get the power play started. Some good aggressive forechecking by Woodstock right now. But Alex Brand will pick up the minor for Woodstock. But right now, the big thing for Woodstock is they need some momentum, and they can get it off a penalty kill. They need a penalty stop right here, and that's a goal! Power play goal! Woodley shot it from the right point. And it did hit the goalie, Walker, but it powered through him. I don't believe it was redirected out in front, but we'll get the official call. So MSJ 3-0, and one of them a power play goal. Now they're calling it, I heard Woodley raised his stick, but I believe it got hit out in front of the net, and it could be Kalahari, number 9, was in the vicinity. But I'll wait till the PA man announces it. Kalahara will sweep the puck around, and that's Wiesel out there, number 13. Wiesel had the game's first goal. Hadeka, he went to drive it in deep, and Woodstock right there along the boards. And again, boy, they needed a stop. Woodstock did on that power play, and it didn't happen for him. And that'll be Robinson going down. No icing on the play. There's Robinson. That's tipped up, and that will not be an icing call. And he'll be picked up by Scholdice. So Scholdice with an assist and a big hit already in this first period, which has 9:18 to go in it. And that's going to come all the way down. There's your icing call, and that was an easy one. And they're going to bring the face-off now down in demonstration.
And assisted by number 21, Seth Woodley.
So Woodley, number 20, gets the assist, and Kalahara gets the goal. So Osborne will take the face-off against Kalen. Kalen for MSJ, Osborne for Woodstock. That's Miller, and he'll get to Haddock, and he'll just reverse flip it and pass Scholdice, and he'll sandwich the Woodstock Wasp player along the boards and the Scholdice. That's a puck got cut up along the bottom base there and didn't clean out for him, and that's going to be into the mesh, the netting. And I believe the face-off's going to stay down this in and went off from a defenseman's stick up into the netting. Yeah, now they're going to bring it to the left circle of Richards. Now they're going to add Corbacongas, number 4, to the assist on the last goal. So that's a goal and an assist for Corbacongas. That's right off the pipe, off the right pipe, as they had a good quick snapshot off the face-off win. And Woodstock would like to have that one back. That's going to be gloved by Richards, and he'll hold on to it for the face-off. But I'll tell you, that was one right there where Richards didn't even react until after the puck had hit the pipe and deflected back out into the slot. Brands, number 4, is going to face off against Ladebush. And Grassi out there also along with Ladebush. That's Woodley with the puck, number 20. He'll lift and send it up out of the zone. Robinson will settle it down, and that'll be deflected in. The reason they didn't touch it up, it would have been a delayed offside, and the whistle would have blown on Woodstock. They're wrapping it around. Scholdice with his head up, taking a look around, just wants to push the puck to the blue line and out, and didn't get the job done that time. And Grassi will circle back, and his little flick got deflected off a skate of a Woodstock player back to Woodley, and Woodley will come cross ice, and it'll be Robinson, number 9, that has it under control and never got in. He got leveled before he could really get enough behind the shot to get it through. And with 8:10 to go, Woodstock starting to get a little more time of possession down in their zone, and cycling down in. That's going to be off from the left leg pad of Richards. And he hasn't seen a lot of action, but a couple shots, one hit the pipe and that his pad. And MSJ on a line change. That's why possession able right there be kept by Woodstock. That'll be off the boards. They're trying to get the little bounce pass off to Grassi, and they're going to be poked out there by Richards. He didn't like that. He didn't like the puck that close to his crease, and he cleaned it up a little bit himself. And a big hit by Brands, and the puck finally goes free. Bear and Woodley down in the corner, and they're going to reverse it. And Woodstock again starting to bottle things up a little bit more and level off, get rid of those bust legs. MSJ came out with a big charge. They've scored 3 goals already in the first period of play. And that's going to be cleared out. Boy, for a moment it looked like it was going to get poked back into the slot area. And Woodley will send the puck just wide of Walker. And it'll be Kalahara. They'll get their number 9. And he overskates the puck. Robinson will use the boards, bounce it along. No green jerseys for Woodstock in the area. It's just MSJ there. They'll wave the icing off, of course, with 7 minutes even to go. First period action. And Corbacongas now coming along. He'll show him the puck, pull it back out, and he's got a goal and an assist, and he's got some open ice, and he's going to break down the last defender, and he got taken down. It's going to be a penalty call, and another power play for MSJ coming up. Yeah, a tripping call by the official Liberdoni, calling a tripping call as Corbacongas put on quite a move. Yeah, so Chick will go to the penalty box, and there'll be a 2-minute minor, and MSJ will go back on the power play. They've had one power play tonight, and they scored a goal on it relatively quick. So just to repeat myself, this is a big stop right here, defensive stop for Woodstock. They cannot really allow another goal. Well, they can allow as many as they want. It would not be to their advantage to allow another goal with 6:33 to go in the first period of play, down 3 goals already. And MSJ skating very smart and skating very well. There's the crossing pass. It was high, it handcuffed Wiesel. He tried to bring it down and settle it, and just skated through the crease and couldn't control it. And that'll come back to Haddock, and Will Haddock will get Kalahara, who was on the seat of his pants, and stood up, and that's going to be iced out of the area. There's no icing. They're on a power play penalty kill here, and will be touched up by Richards. And yeah, and it's Corbacongas, and now they get to Kalahara. And you see him work his way through that middle ice area very easy. Not a lot of forechecking that time on the penalty kill, but Woodley out of the bench area now, and he's going to be on the ice, number 20, one of the captains for MSJ, and just a minute to go on the power play. There's a steal, a shorthanded bid, and what a save by Richards. That was the best shot other than the post being hit by Woodstock, and they almost came up with a shorthanded goal. Kalen with a sweet move brings a wide shot, saved by Woodstock. Walker down there. I had to look, make sure it didn't go 5-0 because he kind of looked down himself, and he did make the save, and that was a nice rush down the ice by Kalen. And so we'll have Kalen stay right out there and take the face off, and it was won by MSJ, and it goes to Miller. Miller gets sandwiched up along the boards, and he's able to keep his balance and keep the puck, and he wants to bring it back to the point where he'll be stopped by Scholdice. Scholdice relaxed, waited for the defender to come to him, then he just wrapped it back around to Miller. Miller keeping his edge, staying up. He's got Burke back there with him. Referee wants him to move the puck along the boards, no whistle, and make him work through it. And that's going to come back to the point. That'll be Whitley, number 20. And you could follow the puck that time clearing on the Munger Vision camera as it went just to the short post. That hit a defensive man out in front, never got in. Off the boards, and Barrett now will get to the puck as we're 13 seconds left on the power play. And that's going to come right in front of the MSJ bench, and you can see it pop up. And we're going to be 5-on-5 hockey here. Here comes Burke. Burke worked the puck around and in. The puck's still free. And I don't know how it didn't score. No score. Walker came up with a brilliant save on the second shot attempt. The rebound was left there. And that is huge. So we're 5-on-5 hockey again as Ribbons, number 5, coming out on the ice for MSJ. That's going to be Ladebush taking the face-off. Number 5, he's got McCormick on one wing and Ribbons on the other. Whitley with a little bump there, but Woodstock controls the puck, and they'll just flick it in. Off the boards, Hadeka. Hadeka puts the brakes on, wants to reverse it, bring it around to Whitley, pass past him, and got it to Ribbons. Ribbons will go down to one knee, loses balance, and Hadeka, they'll just try it all over again. As Woodstock's, they have leveled off. Woodstock really has. They've leveled off here. And I don't know how it won't be an icing here. It is. Somebody hollered no icing, but it had to be an icing play, and it is. And the face-off is going to come all the way back down into the MSJ zone to the right circle of Richards. And there's Richards. Started off without a lot of action in his not a lot of business, but that's been picking up lately for him. And again, congratulations to the MSJ girls basketball team. They had a win today, the first varsity head coaching job win for Nate Trainer, as MSJ defeated Mill River in girls basketball action on a game that can be seen on Channel 15 Sports. And that's going to come up and down to center ice area. And that was McCormick that's tried to control it. We'll come back to Hadeka. It'll squirt free pop-up, chip in. Everybody on sides. Here comes Woodstock being brought down. Not a single penalty call on MSJ here in the first period of play. It's been quick, smart hockey, good decision-making. They gained the red line, and then they were able to hammer the puck in. That's Ladebush in the corner. And he'll wait till Hadeka comes up, and Hadeka off the right leg pad that time, a Walker, and Whitley with the puck, and it's almost looking like a power play the way they're setting it up, and that got redirected out front, knuckleball down. Walker was able to go butterfly and make the save and shut down the 5-hole. Good reaction by Jared Walker in net. Now he's also, I mean, he got like slapped right in the face right off the start here with the pressure from MSJ and the early goals. He's starting to get into a rhythm now out there in net. And Corbacangas out there, number 4. And, well, they won the face-off, and that shot's going to be high and wide. And the puck back, and just wide. Net's been moved. It came off the boards to Wizzle. He threw the puck right out front, and then the shot came back just wide of the right post. Or the way you're looking at it, the far post. So we'll have a face-off to the left circle now of Jared Walker, the goalie. And Corbacangas out there, number 4, will take the face off, and he wins a high majority of them. And right there's a standoff, and that's going to flow over to the corner, and see Scholdice get into position to, well, they're going to ice it, and that's going to bring the face off right back down in the Woodstock end. And that stops the clock with 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first period of play. 3-0 MSJ, as they came out on fire here, and You know what they say, you win the games that you're supposed to win. Play fundamentally smart hockey, and it doesn't have to be flashy to be good. And they've been solid, they've been real solid. And Woodley's shot never got in, it was knocked down and deflected. He'll come back up to the blue line, pinched in and kept it. They'll go right off near the PEGTV sign in the background, and that hits the netting. No, it goes right up into the stands, and you'll see where Mr. Collymore, he's going to stand over in the right circle, and that's where the face-off will take place. The right circle of Jared Walker. Woodstock in the dark green uniforms out there. MSJ in their home whites. Just a tad under 3 minutes to go in the first period. Jerry Munger Vision bringing this MSJ varsity boys hockey game. Actually, it's the only boys hockey team. They don't have a JV team. And Corbacongas was lining up a big check, and everybody sidestepped it. And there's traffic brewing out in front of that net again. As Corbacongas able to be out there, and Kalahara. And it's actually Kalahari, I'm sorry. And the casual flick. There's a settle, the shot, and no goal. It comes back to Shouldice. He'll save the puck, stay on sides, come to Wizzle. Wizzle will look for Kalahari, and Kalen off the bench. Kalen coming out as partial line change for MSJ. Hard work along the boards. They're moving the puck inches at a second here. And Woodstock wants to wrap it around. That's Barrett with the puck. Barrett has it stolen away. Maybe it's caught up in his shin guards. He gets up, and that's a great break for Woodstock. And the puck will finally leave the zone, and MSJ will have to cycle back, get on sides, and everybody is back on sides now. Mounty's going for a line change, and they're looking for Debevoise. Debevoise on sides, and that's going to be backhand like a shortstop catch, and Richards will make the stop, and that was not that there is such a thing as an easy save, but that was more of a routine style save right there. So with 1:50 to go in the first period, 3-0 the Mounties, and that's Kalen. Face-off won by Woodstock, and the shot, goal. Woodstock comes with 1:45 to go in the first period, and to me, they've really settled down a lot since the midway point right after that third goal. And now they've cut the lead to 2 at 3-1. They got some momentum going in. It's just like a boxer who wants to finish the round with a flurry to impress the judges and have a little momentum going into his corner. It's just the same deal. Woodstock's done better. Now they got a goal late in the period, and like I said, it's tough being the bus team in hockey, getting off the bus, going to the locker room, and you come out on the ice, you get 12 minutes to skate, and it's time to go. That's a save by Richards on a hard shot from the point. 3-1 Mounties as we're down to 1.5 minutes to go in the opening period of play. Another goal by Woodstock. Alex Brands with back-to-back goals right over the shoulder of Richards. He roofed it. And it's 3-2 Woodstock. Forget about the early domination and the shots on net and the power plays and the power play goals. Woodstock right back in it, and it's number 27, O'Connell, that got the assist. And Brands with 2 goals now for Woodstock. 3-2, Mounties lead down to 1. And we're still in the first period of play. And Kalahari coming in, shoots, and just sent it wide. Oh, the rebound came right down at the top of the slot. And the Mounties starting to swarm, trying to come back here and gain some momentum back themselves. Corbacongas overskated the puck, and here comes Robinson. And that's going to be into the padding and held on to for the face-off. Yeah, see him try to get it out of his blocker area. His sweater, actually, is Richards. So Richards, after not seeing a lot of action, was stunned by 2 quick shots, 2 goals within a minute of each other by the same player. And speaking of a minute, we're down to 1 minute to go in the first period of play. As Kettner coming out, he'll take the face-off for Woodstock. And they're going to lift it and not clear the zone. They kept it on the blue line, and that hit Kettner out in front. He wants to bring the puck back. Whistle right there, and Whistle, he'll flick it out. Plenty of time for another rush, and here comes Corbacongas. He's got hooked from behind, threw him off balance. Oh, it's set right out in the 5-hole in the slot. And again, what happened there is the net, when everybody slid into it, came off. There's no penalties. The net just came off the marks, and they'll reset that. That's a nice counter rush down the ice by the Mounties. And you can see him reset the net. As McCormick, Grassi, and Ladebush coming out for MSJ to finish out the last 39 seconds. And Liberdoni will drop the puck, and that's going to be Ladebush that'll take the face-off. Robinson tried to flick it out and got stolen back by Ladebush. He'll send it across off the outside of the net. Then Ladebush shoulder to shoulder, and Grassi came in just a step late. Kettner in the corner. 28 seconds to go in the period. 3-2 MSJ over Woodstock. Off the boards and out of the zone to the center ice area. No icing, and Richards will stop the puck, and he left it for his teammate Whitley back there. 14 seconds and counting. That's tipped up and on out of the zone, saved by Barrett. Now go back down behind the net. You see Whitley kind of take a glance around as there's 7 seconds, 6 seconds. And Woodstock with possession of the puck and a man in the slot, and he come back too far. Robinson can't get it out of his skates, and that's the period. What a wild one. It was a period of 2 different halves, and Jekyll and Hyde, and 3-2 the Mounties as they'll lay down a new sheet of ice, and we'll be back with the second period on Munger Vision. The action on the face-off. They switched into the ice. MSJ trying to regain that momentum they had early on in the contest when they led 3-0. Nice finish by Woodstock. Never really panicking, never changing their game plan. Big hit. Corbett Kanga is able to take out his man. Wizzle had the game's first goal. Will gain the blue line. They're on sides. Kalahari brought it in, and it'll be brought back out to center ice. It'll be picked up by Scholdice. He'll go cross ice, and Woodley to Wizzle, and they'll just weakly dump it in. And Robinson there, and he'll clear it off the boards and out. MSJ is going to have a delayed offside. That's where they're recycling back, letting everybody check back up again. That pass just a tad out of the way. Richards got the start in that, still out there for MSJ. And MSJ played a penalty-free first period. They did have a couple power plays awarded to them. They had 1 power play goal, and yeah, here we come back up and out, and again, and Windsor. Woodstock offside. They had people in the zone. That's why they didn't pursue the puck. This is onside to Kalahari, and he's trying to pull away. Nice job by Robinson to poke check at the puck away from him. You see Wizzle try to sweep check, and well, that's dangerous right there, coming out on the top of the slot and fooling around with the puck like that. And MSJ almost able to take advantage of it. Race to the puck, and Haddock will use the boards wisely, and that's going to come up and out of the zone. Nice play by Will Haddock. No icing on the play. It'll just roll back into the blue line. The in line, I'm sorry, be picked up by Woodstock, and that's going to be touched up and going to come in, and that definitely wasn't going to ever be an icing, and which MSJ will get there. Haddock wants to reverse back to Whitley, and Whitley number 20, Haddock 21, and a nice little soft pass set out in front for Kalen. He pulled off with the check. Nice job by Haddock cleaning up the slot. Oh, nice physical play by Will Haddock. Now Will has been bothered by a lower back problem right from football season through now, and tonight he's moving around much more freely, and you can see him being more physical. He must be feeling a little bit better tonight. Munger Vision, PEGTV, and you're watching varsity hockey action. MSJ boys varsity action, and MSJ, Jekyll and Hyde team in the last several years. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they started out by winning their first 3 games in a row. Now they're on a little bit of a losing streak, and they had the first 3 goals tonight. Woodstock closed down. There was no bad penalties taken. It was just actually no funny breaks, just good action. Woodstock's got some stiff room now. They'll go up and over the crossbar on the rush. They've got the puck to Wasu behind the net, and MSJ trying to get physical. And well, what a job right there on the top of the slot was Alex Brands, who's got both goals for Woodstock. And Alex Brands has the puck right now, and he'll sidestep the check, and he'll. Yeah, there. That time he won't sidestep that one, and they'll get a double sandwich, and then Scholdice taken down, and the puck will squirt free from that big pile of man heat down there, and a big hit along the boards as Ladabush turned to get away, and that'll be cleaned up by Scholdice, top of the slot, and he's going to ice the puck. That'll bring the face-off down in the MSJ end. And it's been a hectic period here as we're down to 11:55 to play in this period, and in 3-2 is still a score, but pretty equal pressure being applied by both sides right now. Ladabush shot there. And Hardina, number 19, has done a good job for Woodstock out there on a couple of his shifts. They're trying to settle and bring it down, and MSJ, nice shot. Everybody got in the slot and cleaned it up. Here's the counter rush coming down the ice. McCormick got around the red line and flipped the puck in past Chick, and now he'll pursue the puck, and it's going to be McCormick all the way across ice to pressure it. Goes over Grassy stick, will come back around. Grassy number 23, and that's going to go off from McCormick, and it must have stayed on sides. It was close, and it did, and it'll go down in the corner, and that's where Woodstock will. They're trying to find any type of room to flick it up and out, and the Mounties fall down, and that kind of gives Woodstock a chance to tie the puck back up again. Haddock will come in from the point, and they've checked back with Grassy at his defensive position. Ladabush from his knees generates a shot in on Walker. The save, and Woodstock skating much better here than they did in the start of the hockey game. Kalahara wanted to go to Corbakangas, and they just didn't click that time. They laid down a new sheet of ice between periods, but right there, that puck came up and on. Wizzle lines it up, save, 5-hole there. Looking to go 5-hole, and Walker shut it down and makes a good save. And like I said, Walker got stunned in the first few minutes of the game with 3 goals, and he's kind of finding himself now, and he's made a couple good saves, especially in the last 6-7 minutes of hockey. And that face-off, we're going to have Corbakangas take the face-off. Now, I call them both, Corbakangas and Corbakangas. I'm going to stick with Corbakangas. I don't know if that's right or not, but it sounds good. Now the face-off to the right circle of Jared Walker. And what they're doing right here, they didn't stop the clock after the immediately after the whistle blew, so they're going to reset the clock back. I think they lost 7 or 8 seconds. Official time's kept on ice anyways, but again, MSJ's played penalty-free here in his hockey game, and they got a 3-2 lead over Woodstock. The Wasp. Okay, what the official said, Mr. Collmore, is they're going to hold the clock for 10 seconds and then start it. So there's actually 10:29 left in the period. Kalahara coming in, top of the slot, flicks it in right into the breadbasket, and again, Walker saw it all the way. There was no traffic in front of him until after he'd made the save, and there was a little bit of a scrum in front of the net, and it got cleaned up real quick, and Brand's out there with the captain for Woodstock. He wears number 4 in dark green, and then Corbakangas wears number 4. He just got booted out of the circle, and Wizzle will take a spot, and they're going to bring Kalahara over. And still up in the air who's going to get possession. Nice hit right there, and that was Robinson with the big hit. Woodstock lost their edge. We'll go down to the ice. That was Brands, number 7. There's a couple Brands and a couple Robinsons out there. And this is Alex Brands, one of the captains who's got both goals. And then Woodley came over, and will it stay in? No, it'll pop up and out. And again, there's MSJ and that Woodstock squad. They're both getting through the middle of the ice relatively easy. That's why we're seeing some nice fluid plays in the offensive ends. And I know it's not a coach's dream, but it's a nice game to watch for the fans because it's been a fluid type of action. There's the step up to save and a shot wide of the goalie Richards. And Hardina again, he's a big kid, and he's out there playing good, clean hockey, but he's hitting people. This is onside, and here we come in for this attempt, and got it. He came in, what a beautiful shot. He was being tugged on from behind, and he's a big, strong kid. He was able to just shrug it off, and he kept it low into the far post, and it was a perfectly placed shot, and Wizzle with his 2nd goal of the night. Yeah, you can see him holding on where he was getting more a little tugged on. He's getting kind of stick checked there, and he'll sit down on the bench, hopefully be okay, but the lead up to 4-2 now for MSJ. And Kettner will take the face-off, number 22 for Woodstock. Corbakangas with an assist, number 4 for MSJ. And that was Kalen. Now Miller, number 8 for Miller. Remember, he transferred from Woodstock to MSJ, so this is a big game emotionally for him, and that's going to be number 18, Connor Burke. He wants to come back to the point, and his pass was knocked down, and nice step up, and they'll keep it in, and that's Haddock battling, and a good job of having the second wave of help come in the form of Connor Burke. He's able to flick the puck in deep, and that's Burke right there, number 18. And again, nice time step up. That was Haddock. Like I said, Haddock playing really well tonight for MSJ. 4-2 Mounties, 8:47 to go in the second period of play on Channel 15 Sports. Jerry Munger bringing you this action. Mounties looking to get back on the winning track here and trying to recover from a loss that tasted bitter in their mouth to Burton. Scholdice, feeling the pressure, will just lift it and send it, and that will be settled down in the Mounties offensive end. Nice job by Scholdice, and there's an offside call. Yeah, Burke hadn't cleared. Scholdice brought the puck in, and that was quite the leap in the area. I didn't know Bill could jump that high. Coach Paquette of the basketball team might want to see this tape. So the face-off just outside the Woodstock defensive end, and it's going to be controlled by the Mounties enough to get a gentle push and not deep into the zone, but enough to pursue now and chase. That's going to be off the skate of Barrett, and MSJ, if they can reverse ice, they get it to Ladabush. He'll go just wide on a chip shot. He just had his body weight going away from the shot, but he got enough on it to make it scary for a second. 2-on-1 the other way. Woodstock runs the weave, and they came all the way across, and the net's been moved. Yeah, Now it's just a matter of who moved the net and why, and was it skated into by a defenseman. You see Richards checking his helmet as he said, the official asked him if he's okay, and he said, yes, I am. Yeah, see him readjust his helmet. So Woodstock with the 2-on-1. They crossed over at the top of the slot, which is awful close to the net to actually make the move, and that's really why they didn't generate a decent shot off the 2-on-1. You want to make your break up higher as far as the cross maneuver between the two people running the 2-on-1. Because when you get down too low, you're just basically in each other's way. Grassy to McCormick. He reached behind him, tried to pick the puck up, and Woodstock onside, and that's going to be 5-hole saved. He's pinched it off just enough to keep it from going in, and with 7:36 to go, it's 4-2 MSJ in the second period of play. And that's going to be the left circle of Zach Richards. Now Richards, don't forget, came down from the Montpelier, Barrie, Union 32 area. So MSJ with 3 goalies on the roster, and tonight we've seen Heath play earlier this season, and this is going to be Richards tonight. Carmody's still also out there on the roster for MSJ at the goalie spot. And that will be kept in the zone. For a moment, it looks like MSJ is going to be able to get it up and out, and they will. They'll get it to center ice. This is Kalahara. Kalahara dropped the puck for Corvacongas. That's a big rebound left outside on the crease, the left side of the crease, and no Mounties were there to get to it. Went awkwardly off the pad of Walker, and he's very fortunate. All settled down and just sent wide again. Good action as MSJ able to grind it out and cycle it in deep, keep possession of the puck, and they'll reverse it, and they'll go to Corvacongas as he will get it and keep his balance. See him take the hit and keep his balance. Now Kalahara will have it, and they got Whistle at the top of the slot. They just can't get the puck out to him. And they did this time, and it's cleaned up. The big rebound again. Shoulder ice, redeflected in by Corvacongas, and it's going to go to the far boards. Mounties with just tremendous, continuous pressure. There's the icy call. I had to wait and see because Bill put the afterburners on, and they're going to bring the faceoff back down in the Woodstock offense, or defensive end, excuse me. And yeah, they're talking right now to Walker, and that net got moved around pretty mysteriously. That was probably, other than scoring a goal, the best pressure I've seen the entire game by either side. It's relentless cycling and pressuring by the Mounties. That's what I mean. You know, they just, if they could just find consistency, got a tripping penalty come up and a power play coming up for MSJ. They're just waiting for the touch-up for Woodstock, and there it is. So the Mounties will go on the only power play to this point in the second period, the third penalty of the game against Woodstock, and MSJ up 4-2, looking to add to it with a power play goal. And the face-off, as you can see, will be to the right circle of Walker. That's a trip call. It was an easy call. It was Hardina with it, number 19, called for the penalty by Woodstock. Kalen, Burke, and Miller out there right now for Coach Chris Creed. Now bring it back, and Hanukkah went right off the stick of Barrett. Then Burke had the puck at his feet, couldn't get it up and out, and that'll be sent down the ice. You see Richards will slow the puck down and wait for, well, he's got a quick skating Woodstock player, came out of nowhere, and good hustle. Mounties are with a 5-on-4 advantage with Woodstock with a player down in the other end. They've got a 5-on-3 right now. Shouldice will curl back, and everybody back in a position now for Woodstock, and that's going to be just a lifting hard shot just wide of the near post. Yeah, and that's going to be Barrett and Kalen, and see Kalen able to get it up to Burke. Burke's all alone on that side of the ice. MSJ just trying to catch up to him right now. Burke will take it wide. Burke slides it over, and you know what I was doing? I was following a black spot on my blends. I had a piece of dirt on my lens, looked like a puck. No wonder I lost it. And there's just a minute left on the power play. Mounties up 4-2, 5:26 to go. Second period action. And I believe it's going to be an icing call on the power play, and that'll bring the face-off down into the Woodstock offensive end, and that's a good blessing for Woodstock because that will make it the full sheet of ice. MSJ's got to travel, kill more time off that power play. There's Mr. Collmore. So he'll drop the puck, and we'll have Ladbush take the face-off. Burke's late getting into position on the circle for MSJ. He stations himself right in front of the top of the slot, and Mounties, a little problem getting this thing started up to get the power play going, down to 45 seconds to go. Grassy, number 23 out there, fell down on his own, able to get up and push the puck about 10 feet, and Burke along the boards. DeGrassi will come in to help him. He's going to come back to the point, and they'll be behind the net and miss the net on the short side of the short post. And Woodley off the boards to DeGrassi, and he'll lift it, get it to Ladebush. Ladebush will skate it up and out with 22 seconds to go on the power play. The first minute of the power play, they had good possession time. The second minute, they're just getting it into the zone now. That's in the corner, and Ladebush has the puck taken away. That's Robinson, and that's going to be stopped at the point. And plenty of time to step into it, and drops in a circle, popped up in a circle, dropped up and out, and that's going to do it. And that's not an icy call, but the penalty's expired, and we're 5-on-5 hockey. And Richards again with a giveaway to the open net, and he saved his own bacon. And then some face slapping and face washing going on afterwards. I'll tell you what, he was real casual and tossed that out in the left circle. It was picked up by Woodstock. It was Brands number 7, Nico Brands, and he shot. He went far post, wide open net. That gave Richards a chance to come back and glove it like a shortstop. If he went short post, they'd have a 4-3 game right now. So it's going to be Barrett taking the face-off against Corbacongas for MSJ. 4:11 to go in the second period of play. Only one goal scored this period. It belongs to MSJ's Wiesel, who's got 2 goals. And remember, Wiesel came off the ice after he scored the goal and was kind of pulling at his rib cage, but he's out on the ice now, and he looks to be okay. Youth, you're very resilient health-wise as a young person. Chick with the flick for Woodstock. Yeah, we got a whistle and a penalty and the high stick coming up. And behind the play, they missed Corbacongas, got interfered with and taken down, and they didn't see it. And there's the high stick call, and not a penalty. What it is, it was played with a high stick. Played with a high stick. Yeah, so we'll stay 5-on-5, and all it is the face-off will come back down into the Woodstock defensive end. But Corbacongas, number 4, kind of got leveled on an interference call, way away from the play. Save, he was looking for the hat trick, and he almost had it. And boy, nice save by Walker. He came across, dove, made the save, and they're going to freeze the puck, and that was a quick whistle on the face-off. Oh, it was a quick whistle because they had to fix the net. Okay. Yeah, so the Mounties with a much stronger, more consistent second period here. And you say, how can that be? He only scored 1 goal. They had 3 in the first period. Well, they had 3 goals in the first half of that period. And then Woodstock really did a nice job of controlling the second half of the first period. To this point, with 3:42 to go, it's been a much more level, consistent effort by the Mounties. Oh, and that hurt. Barrett got that deflected off a portion of his body, and he just went down like a ton of bricks, and he's skating to the bench right now. And Kettner able to send it back, reverse the ice into this corner to Corbacongas, and he'll just sweep the puck along to Kalahara. And that's just wide. Tell you, MSJ again, a lot of cycling. This is a 5-on-5 thing you're watching, man. This isn't a power play. This is 5-on-5 hockey. And MSJ, like I said, if they can keep it at 5-on-5 and get out of that penalty habit, they can dominate teams like this as they cycle it in down low. They'll win that face-off or that rebound. And that's going to be picked up by Walker. It was a high knuckleball, and he followed it nicely. Had no traffic in front of him and just gloved it down. We'll go to the right circle of Walker, and that's where they'll drop the puck with 3 minutes even to go in the second period. Osborne, Kettner, and Hardina coming out for Woodstock. And that comes to Robinson, and they're looking to work it up and out to center ice. They do right to Woodley, and Woodley in good position. And that's another thing. The MSJ's done a nice job when the defensemen have come up into the offensive play tonight. They've had somebody check back and cycle back and take their spot. So we've had really very minimal, I think, 1 odd man rush for Woodstock tonight. Somebody's skating without a glove, and Scholdice right there will go back in. And it was Kettner, number 22, who lost his glove on the play for Woodstock. And that's going to be wide. It was deflected way at the top of the point and then skated into the corner. Is Kalen to Scholdice and Burke right there. And Burke stood up on the check but kept his balance, and it's been a good, clean hockey game. The Mounties nearing 2 full periods of play without a penalty. That'll come back. Woodley will have to take it. He'll line up Brands and pin him to the boards. Brands has got both goals. Alex Brands does. Number 4 for Woodstock, and that's going to be saved by Richards. He'll just reach down and smother it, and he'll take the face-off to the right circle. As Haddock coming back out, as he's going to be joined by Wiesel, Kalahara, and Corvacongas. All right. I'm trying to figure out who stayed out there then. Well, Woodley did. Okay. It's been a good hockey game tonight to watch for both, for all the fans of hockey. Yeah, everybody right now just jousting. Richards just snagged it, held it, and we'll have the face-off to the left circle. Not a bad crowd on hand. If you watch them, if you're into MSJ sports, you've had a busy day. There's a JV and varsity girls hockey game against Mill River and MSJ at the Convent Avenue Gym. And then there's the late hockey game tonight here at the Fieldhouse. So the Mountie fans have had plenty of MSJ sports to take in and watch today. And boy, Kalahara with a head of steam trying to make that inside-outside move. And I tell you, that was a good job defensively of staying up. And Woodstock looking to turn that into a transitional game here. And yeah, that's no icing at all. They were looking for Brands, and there's picked up by Corvacongas. He'll flip and can't lift. It's stopped by Robinson, and that comes into the circle, and he'll come back out looking for Kalahara. Kalahara got an inside position on Chick, and he's fighting through it, and boy, that is hard work. He didn't get to the puck, but I admire that. That was tough work. Wiesel with 2 goals looking for the hat trick, takes it all the way around on a little tour of the field house, and he'll flick it back, and Kalen was in the same vicinity as Scholdice, and the save happened by Walker. 51 seconds to go in the period. MSJ again swarming. There's a tripping penalty coming up as Wiesel will go down, and MSJ is going to have a power play with 45 seconds to go. Yeah, so the Mounties on their 5th power play unofficially on the night as they bring out Miller, Burke, and Kalen on the front line. Okay, so they had a holding and a tripping. So, this is big. There were actually 2 penalties. I saw the trip, I missed the hold. They're gonna make a switch out here. Yeah, it's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes, as there's 2 penalties. So this is big for Woodstock and big for MSJ. MSJ could really, oh, nice save. It got deflected at the top of the circle. Woodstock, if they can kill off 38 more seconds, this the 2-man advantage will carry over into the 3rd period for MSJ. And if MSJ scores before the 2 minutes expire on the penalties, then they'll be back to even strength. There is no 1 man out of the box, 1 man in. This was an occurring double liner. And Walker with the save with 22.1 seconds to go in the 2nd period. And right now Woodstock just trying not to get a TKO delivered on this double penalty. Corvacongas out there. Of course, with 22 seconds to go, and the face-off down in your offensive end, the face-off is huge because if you win it, you've only got half the sheet of ice here to work with. Plus the clock ticking, ticking, ticking. You want to take as many seconds in your offensive end. And that's going to be saved up high off the blocker, pops free, but the whistle had blown. We're down to 15 seconds to go, and it's going to bring it to the left circle for the face-off now. As Brand right there, and he's going to step in, number 4 for Woodstock in dark green. Number 4 is Corvacongas for MSJ, and they'll sweep it back. Oh, they had it set up, and Woodstock can just about skate out this period and carry that double minor over into the 2nd period. There's a sweep check, and Wiesel with it. Wiesel will just dump it up on sides to Kalahara, and he's lining it up, and saved by Woodstock's Walker at the buzzer, and that's a big momentum builder for Woodstock heading in as they've been able to kill off almost half the penalty with 2 men down, and going into the 3rd period, it's 4-2 MSJ. So MSJ starting this 3rd period off on a power play, 15 minutes to go in the period. We're just underway. New sheet of ice laid down. Corvacongas in the white, number 4 for MSJ. Barrett will be taking the face-off. Again, it's a 5-on-3 situation for MSJ, and it'd be a huge situation for Woodstock not to allow another goal here, and it'd be could be a big momentum swing if the Mounties can't get a goal up 2 men on the ice right now. Right now, they just got to get possession of that darn puck. It's like a hot biscuit out there. And picked up by MSJ's Kalahari, and he'll come around, and he's got the zone, he's got the circle, and he's going to try to flick it out back in front of the net to a teammate. That gets deflected to the far boards, and Woodley passed back was soft. The stick was lifted, though, and Woodley can't hold the line, and he'll be outside the zone, and MSJ's going to come back and clear, and valuable seconds ticking away. We're down to 43 seconds on his two-man advantage, gloved down by Richards, and he'll just toss it out to the right circle. And the Mounties pass picked off, and Woodstock, nice aggressive step up on the penalty kill. 33 seconds left on the two-man advantage for MSJ. They'll thread the needle on perfect pass to center ice area, and they'll just dump it down in the corner. I think they're trying to hit Corbacongas, and the pass is behind him, and Whizzle in there, and Woodley will come back to the point. They got to settle down and set up their offense now. Come across ice to shoulder ice. He'll shoot and hit the post on the short side about as square and hard as you can. Corbacongas keeps the puck on sides, and we're down to 5 seconds on the two-man advantage. And that's going to be whistled wide, and we're going to be 5-on-5 hockey. Got 5-on-5 hockey. They're just getting out of the penalty box. Corbacongas had his stick cleaned up, and Woodstock will survive being down 2 men for 2 full minutes. And that was almost able to get in past Walker as there was interference skating in front of the goalie at the time, blocking his vision, screening him. And Woodley makes his step, times it perfectly, and Woodstock will get it to Barrett, and he'll just chip it in. They go for a line change now. 13 minutes, 18 seconds to go in the hockey game. That'll hit the official on the skate and keep the puck down inside the zone. And Woodley will try to redirect it and get past that last dodge move right there. He's in the circle, and it's up to the blue line now to center ice. 2-on-2 developing, and Whizzle with 2 goals will make the move and the shot and the save by Walker. What a little bit of wizardry with the stick by Whizzle. But Walker denies him the hat trick. And they're going to bring it to the right circle now. Kalen against Debevoise. Against Barrett. Debevoise will take positioning on the far boards for Woodstock. They're in the dark green uniforms. You're watching Munger Vision. This is MSJ Hockey. And that's going to come down to center ice, and Woodley had settled it. And there it is. I lost the puck. Connor Burke's been quiet tonight. He's out on the ice right now, number 18 for MSJ. Woodstock, they need a goal here. They need the Knicks goal. Oh, they got a chance here on the backhand flick. It's going to be saved. There's a rebound, and the giveaway. Robinson hadn't lost it, and here comes the Mounties skating hard the other way. Odd man rush developing into the 2-on-1. Kalen with the pass behind him, handles it, lifts it wide, and just over the crossbar. He was trying to go top shelf, and that's going to be wide. Now all of a sudden the Mounties turn the offensive button back on, and there's the first penalty of the game against MSJ. It's going to be a boarding call, and they're just waiting for the touch-up, and when Choldice touches it, there's the whistle. And the first penalty of the game against MSJ will come in the third period, and this could be a chance for Woodstock to get right back in the game on the power play. Yeah, 2-minute minor for boarding on Kalen. And not only that, look where the face-off's coming back into the offensive end for Woodstock. They'll only have a half a sheet of ice to navigate here if they can win the face-off. So Barrett will step in against the Whizzle. And it's still anybody's puck, and it's finally controlled by Woodley. Got another penalty coming up to MSJ. They're going to be down 2 men. Interference called on Choldice, and this is where the Mounties have a tendency to self-destruct. They have a 2-goal lead. They had a 2-man advantage. They didn't score, whether it's frustration or what. But all of a sudden, Woodstock now will have a 2-man advantage for 1:55. And this is a situation that if Woodstock scores within 1:55, they'll still be on the power play because the penalties weren't simultaneous. They staggered them. So a perfect opportunity for the Wasps to get back in it, and that's going to be raised over the crossbar. That will be knocked down by Robinson at the point. They'll come back to the top of the slot. Robinson to Robinson, and they're trying to build that umbrella and spread the ice. There's the shot, and got knocked down. McCormick able to knock it down, can't possess it, and MSJ able to lift it. Nice play. Smart play. Just lift it up and over the top of the defenders guarding the blue line and get the puck down in. 1:23 left on the 2-man advantage. This is Brands with the puck. He's got both Woodstock goals. Had his stick cleaned up, but coming in was a teammate, Osborne, number 16. See Richards in net, kind of hugging the post. He's staying deep in the net. He'll come out to the top of the crease now. And as they skate in, that's going to be missed the net. That'll come down and picked up by MSJ. This is Whizzle. He's in the circle, and he'll get it, and yeah, he'll be able to dump it up and out. 55 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. 59 seconds left on the second penalty. And losing their edge as MSJ goes for the line change with Brands. And that's an icing on the power play. 2 men up, and last thing Woodstock wanted to do was take the icing. So Hanukkah out there on the ice. Whizzle on the ice. There's Hanukkah and Whizzle. Latabush. And that's the 3 on the ice for MSJ, and there's the face-off. I'll locate it finally. So Brands, number 4, in a dark green uniform for Woodstock, will be taking on Laddebush, number 5. Mounties on their home ice, trying to hold on to a 4-2 lead here, and end the losing streak. And nice job, Laddebush, with the physical play, and then the shot got in on Walker. It'll trickle out to the left circle, and Woodstock trying to regain their momentum here and get to center ice. That's going to go in behind the net. Haddock, the first guy there, and he's going to tie it up for a while along the boards and let the clock tick. Woodstock with possession now. 19 seconds left on a 2-man advantage, and that'll come back to the top of the blue line. Actually, saved. Went out from the pad and off the post. This is Brands. Fakes the shot. They still have 2 men up for another second here. And save, rebound, cleaned out. MSJ is going to survive a 2-man disadvantage as 1 penalty's over, and in 4 seconds will be 5-on-5 hockey. So Woodstock had a perfect opportunity to get up back in the game there, and they couldn't capitalize on it. And Kalen right out of the box throws his body into the play, breaks up the rush. Robinson, number 9 for Woodstock with it. He wants to come all the way across, and that's going to become an icing on Woodstock. Woodley with the touch-up, unnecessary in high school hockey, but they'll bring the face-off all the way back down in the Woodstock's defensive end. And I just want to see how they're going to go to the right circle of Walker. And it looks like Corbacanga, it's number 4 out there. He's going to step in for MSJ and take the face-off. It's Barrett for Woodstock. And Barrett with the puck, and Barrett trying to get some speed, and Scholdice just wrote him off. He didn't even worry about the puck. That was perfectly played by Bill Scholdice. Take the body and just clean it up. Whizzle. Got 2 goals tonight, and this is Kalahara. He'll sidestep the defender, shoot, and just missed it. He had Corbakangas coming in on the other side unmarked, couldn't give him the puck, and he'll lose his edge. Boy, he did a lot of fancy stuff there, but he just ended up losing the puck when he lost his edge. Yeah, and here comes Woodstock, and boy, he must have hit something along the boards. The puck just came to a dead stop, and they'll battle right in front of the scorekeeper's table, and that's going to be dumped back in. Whitley will get it. 9 minutes to go in the hockey game. 4-2 MSJ. And you can see that Kalahara will pick it up, and he wants to work it all the way around to the open side of the ice, and he will come through the circle, and he's going to make the move to the outside, take the bump, and again, strong on his skate. They'll hold the blue line. He'll be on sides. Then he'll just chip it down in the corner, and he's coming off the ice on a change. So they're going to get a partial line change here for MSJ with 8:45 to go. Right off, and Miller ripped it up. Pretty decent speed on it, and then Whitley with a gentle little tap like a pool cue, and he'll work the puck back down in the corner where Whizzle will get it. Big collision far corner, and they'll work it back to the point. And oh, he was going to set the crank on it, and it skipped up over the stick. There's Haddock. Haddock, he'll dump it in, and he'll get the rest of the line change on now as Whizzle will come off, and Kalen will come out for MSJ. And did he hold the line? No whistle, so he must have kept it right in there. Great job by Haddock. And here comes Woodstock. They're trying to get the rush, and they'll get it to Barrett. Comes off the ice funny, skips over the heel of the stick, and MSJ, oh, what a move to sidestep by Kalen. Kalen with the acceleration, and there's a penalty coming up on Woodstock. They're waiting for the touch-up. There it is. So it's going to be a power play for MSJ. I believe it was a hook, and yes, that is the indication.
Against, I believe, Stephen Chick of Woodstock.
Yeah, so Woodstock will put themselves down a man and down 2 goals on the board. 7:52 to go in the hockey game. And you see Kalen's going to stay on the ice along with Burke and Miller. Scholdice and Haddock back at the blue line. And the face-off will come outside. Nobody really controlled it, and they'll come outside the zone. And Scholdice will get it off to Burke. Burke onside starts the rush. Will lift it and just hit the outside of the net. Hit the goalie Walker, hit the outside of the net, and then it's recovered, and boy, pass was wide, and Kalen with the recovery, and he's being pressured in the back at center ice now, and well, I tell you what, Woodstock, see if they take the shot. Brand's working himself inside and out, and again, great job by Scholdice. Just studied the body, took the body, never took his eye off the body and watched the puck work. And that's why he was able to just eliminate any scoring chance. Whizzle will glide into the zone, drop the pass back, and that was a nice carry and a nice rush to wraparound attempt, and the net's been moved. And yeah, bodies are being dumped, but the net was moved. That's what the whistle's for, and they'll freeze the puck. And just a matter of, did the defenseman ride him into the net? Or was it one of those, yeah, I must have happened, because Woodstock's going to keep the face-off down inside the defensive end, so it must have been taken off on an intent by a Woodstock player. It must have initiated it, not intent, I'm sorry. Shot right off the face-off, saved by Walker. That had some juice on it. That was a heavy shot. 7 minutes, 7 straight up to go here. MSJ trying to head into the mini break here before the holidays with a big win. That missed the net and it's going to come all the way back up to the right point where Scholdice protected it, saved it, and takes the body there. That's going to come up and out, and that was not played by Richards. He's called out by Corbacongas. Corbacongas on the curl, able to get past Barrett. And now come all the way across to Wiesel. He's on sides, and now the puck will leave the zone, and the Mounties will have to recycle and clear and get back on sides. That shot was wide, missed the net, and again, when you miss the net, you got a good chance of the puck coming all the way back outside the zone. Wiesel, save, holds on to it. Yeah, nice job by Walker. He's really settled down nicely since the third goal. And it's not a joke. The third goal happened all within like 6 minutes of the start of the hockey game, and he's kind of found himself and grounded himself out there since that point. And there's 31 seconds left on the power play. Forgot all about that. Yeah, 31 seconds going to MSJ power play. Woodstock able to win the face-off and dump the puck out and make MSJ burn some more time up. You see Hadeka, he heard some footsteps coming and he got hammered into the wall, and Woodley now will pick the pass up. He'll curl, come through center ice area, line pass out to Wiesel right on his stick, and Wiesel fakes the shot, trying to work an inside-outside move against a couple of Woodstock players who collide with each other. It was Hardina and Robinson, and that's going to be MSJ top of the slot, circle shot, missed it. He'll race to the corner and not get it. The shot missed the net, and the puck came out the zone, and Hadeka will go to center ice to Woodley, and he'll sweep it in, and now a line change as the power play has expired, and we're playing 5-on-5 hockey again. Mounties have just taken one penalty tonight. They've played outstandingly disciplined hockey. Boy, Burke wound him up and just missed the check. He had everything, the kitchen sink and everything thrown into that. I lost the puck. There it is in the corner. I'll come back to Wiesel. He'll flick it out, and it's going to be set down by Scholdice, and the deflection, and it cleaned up. There was a rebound out in front of the goalie Walker, and there's a giveaway and a chance for Woodley to get in position, and here comes Brand, shot saved by Richards. Yeah, that was a nice job by Woodley to get back and take away an angle to the net. And that's going to come off from the shin guards. Robinson will pick it up. That was off from Burke of MSJ. And everybody on the line change right now. And Scholdice somehow ends up with the puck, and he'll settle things down. He'll come back to Burke. There's the touch-up taken away by Woodstock. They'll get to the blue line and picked back up by the trailer on the play. No shot generated. Got blocked up top, and this should be an icing call, and it will be an icing call when 4:37 to go. They'll bring the face-off all the way back down in the MSJ's defensive end. Tell ya, Woodstock down just 2 goals. They have weathered a situation where there was a 5-on-3 for MSJ. They were able to keep MSJ off the scoreboard, but then Woodstock was given a 5-on-3, unable to capitalize on it. Scholdice will just gently, it's got to be an icing there. So back-to-back icings, and that's really not helping the situation out any. Woodley's coming back out on the ice after a short break, and yeah, I'm just trying Grassy also out there, Ladebush out there, and Burke out there. McCormick, 26, is out there, and it'll be Ladebush taking a face-off against Barrett. So MSJ able to win the face-off, and again, we're 5-on-5 hockey at this point. 4:20 to go in the hockey game. We're in the third period on Channel 15 Sports. That'll be picked up by Woodley, and you want to sweep it up and over, and actually just got a block twice down to him, and now there's a real battle for the puck. Grassy will step up, and he's able to get a piece of it, enough to dislodge it to his teammate, and here comes Woodley with the puck. He'll lift and dump, and Woodstock just barely in the zone, able to control it, and that will be MSJ trying to. Now they had cleared, they were on sides. I had to wait and see if they'd gotten back and checked up, and they had. You see Devaboy was there, and then Barrett ducked underneath the check, and MSJ's done a good job of trying to keep these odd man rushes down, and that's going to be saved by Richards. Richards right there held the short post and did a nice job of not over-committing. He backed into the net, really taking away almost any angle of that short post. Good job by Richards. Richards' only snafu tonight was those back-to-back goals by Alex Brands within a minute of each other back near the end of the first period of play. Other than that, you got to really give him credit for kind of refocusing and just moving forward and playing a good solid second and third period. As Wiesel will step into the circle, take the face-off for MSJ. 3:39 to go in the hockey game. Right off the face-off, little spinorama shot on the backhand side. And Richards will just freeze it up and we'll take the face-off right back where we just were. Same people in there for the face-off. Wiesel will win it to the corner where it's picked up by Haddock. He can't clear the zone, and Woodstock will sweep it back to the center ice. That's going to be wide of the post. So Grassy, somewhere along the line, I missed it, picked up a penalty. It's 5-on-4 hockey right now. Woodstock a man up. And it's a 2-minute penalty on Grassy. Well, if they're ever going to get back into it, they've got a perfect opportunity. Kalahara swept the puck around and just turned on that tremendous speed of his. And the check was missed, and Woodstock had some numbers. They got the puck up ahead, and what a save by Richards. Great job of handling the puck to settle it down to take the shot by O'Connell of Woodstock. But Richards was able to track it, follow it, and make the best save of the game right there. 2:57 to go, 4-2 MSJ. A minute 18 left on the Grassy penalty. It'll come down to Osborne, and he's just looking to see what he wants to do with it. Right now, he's just playing with his puck. There he goes. That's going to be a save, a rebound, a follow-up, the stick check. That was Miller that got that was Burke, I'm sorry, that made the stick check and got a 2-on-2 the other way. MSJ with a shorthanded bid. Well, they'll get ridden into the corner, and this is just tying up time on the penalty for Woodstock. Ticking away. This is great penalty killing by MSJ. That's why he's going to bring it all the way back out and just flick it down and let more time tick off. 48 seconds to go on the penalty. McCormick will go in and forecheck now, and Colin McCormick will go back and get a stick at Woodstock. That was tipped and picked out by Woodstock. They're onside, and they'll fake the shot. The poke check will come back. That was Whitley, and that's going to come back out, and a chance for a breakaway by Wiesel. He's coming in all alone, shoots and score. Hat trick for Wiesel. Short-handed goal for Wiesel. And MSJ's taking a 5-2 lead with 2:05 to go in the hockey game, and yeah, there's the hat out on the ice for the hat trick. And that was Lane Whissel's dad that threw the hat out. There he is. No hat. That's 3 goals tonight for Lane Wiesel. McCormick, I think, just got the assist on the play. So Lane Wiesel got the game's first goal and maybe the game's last goal with one in between. He made a sandwich out of goals tonight. 5-2 MSJ. And that was they've had a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. And that's going to be shot in on Richards. Made the save, actually flicked off his stick. And Woodstock now with the puck giving chase. There it is. And again, this is not icy. Don't forget there's 13 seconds left on the power play. And you can see Ladebush with that great speed got back there, and he's going to tie it up for the last seconds on the power play. Yeah, and now we're going to have some penalties. Or at least a penalty. I think you're going to have 2. Oh, and then a unsportsmanlike on Ladebush. Yeah, instead of just going to the box. Okay, so, yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, Chris Creed not liking any of that. So Credo calms down. That's a 5-minute penalty. Yeah, they're going to put somebody in the box. They're going to put Schuldice in the box, and that's what they're waiting for. They had to put somebody else in the box along with Ladebush. So we've got Grassy, Ladebush, and Schuldice. Yeah, and they're being explained to. So what it should be right here, yeah, that's what they're doing, taking a Woodstock penalty off the clock because those equaled out it's the Ladderbush penalty that becomes the power play. So Woodstock will be a man up. And MSJ is going to use a timeout. So I like this. This is good. They want to refocus, get together here. Minute 39. Don't let it slip away like in the Burton game. And this is the perfect time, because I said I'd read the roster, and I never did. But Zach Richards is the starting goalie tonight for MSJ. The other two goalies on the roster are Zach Heath and John Carmody. Bill Scholdice wears number 3. He's a captain. Joel Corvaconga is number 4. Eric Ladderbush 5. Matt Messier is number 6. Mika Utola, who's out tonight, he would have worn number 7. Sean Miller is 8. Yanni Kalahara is number 9. Connor McGinnis is number 11. Steve Kalin 12. Lane Wiesel with a hat trick tonight wears 13. Corey Lax is 14. Brian Ribbons is 15. Connor Burks, number 18, and a captain. Nick Mobilio wears 19. A captain, number 20, Seth Whitley. Will Haddock, number 21. Kevin Grassi is number 23, and Colin McCormick wears 26. Chris Creed is the head coach. And there's Coach Whitley, and then Coach Cosgrove also in there. And that was the MSJ's only timeout. Obviously in hockey, that's all you get, and they're set to go back out on ice. And they're going to be, only 3 skaters on ice here. And the good news is, it's going to be a very brief 5-on-3 situation. And then they go 5-on-4 in 1 second. So, but the thing is, it's really more than a second 5-on-3, because time you get out of the box and get into the play, because they're coming from the far side of the ice. And it's Kalahara that came out, and you see how long it is before Woodstock pulls their goalie. He's still in net right now. And they need 2 goals. They need 3 goals. Actually, I don't know if they would pull the goalie, honestly, in this situation. Barrett was weaving his way through, and that'll be flicked into the circle. Diving stop, but then he couldn't control the puck, and it's going to be sent up and out. And here comes Kalahara. Kalahara keeps his skates going as he was dived at and not taken off the play. Wiesel with the puck. He's got 3 goals tonight, and he'll reverse it. And we're down to 1 minute to go in the hockey game, and that's going to be an icing call on Woodstock. They're on the power play, and they have an icing call. And with 59 seconds to go, they're going to bring the face-off down into the Woodstock defensive end. And it looks looking more and more pretty safe, like MSJ is going to end their losing streak, play a solid hockey game. Only a couple penalties tonight, really, to speak of. Nothing that came back to haunt them. And overall, great team effort by the guys who got out on the ice to play. And Woodstock's Barrett, he got the face-off pass after the face-off win, and he'll drop the puck back, and it's going to be picked up by O'Connell, and he'll just barely get it into the zone. And they're on sides, and they'll come right back to Debevoise. And Debevoise now will look to his feet, and Wiesel just being a real pain right there. Finally swept in by Woodstock, and Whitley will have it, and he'll lift it up and out. And remember, there'll be no icing on MSJ for the rest of the game. They're killing off a penalty. But they're really doing a nice job of clogging up the center ice area right now, not letting Woodstock grind it in deep and set up shop on the power play. 22 minutes left in the hockey game, 5-2 MSJ. That's Barrett coming back to the point, and Brands, and that never made it in. Got stopped at the circle, and they laid it out for Wiesel. Will go by him, and with 10 seconds to go, he'll go in the corner and take the big check from Robinson. Walker went out and kept the puck moving forward for Woodstock. So down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and Whitley will go into the boards. The buzzer will sound, and that's the hockey game. MSJ with the big win, 5-2 over Woodstock, bouncing back from that loss to Burr and Burton. And Lane Wiesel with the hat trick for MSJ, and Richards will get the win in net. And congratulations to MSJ, a good effort by Woodstock, a very well refereed game by Liberdoni and Collimore. Get out there, support your student athletes, and always support Munger Vision. He needs it.